All right, good evening, everyone. I hope and pray that all is well. Hope that you all are enjoying your holiday weekend. Some people have work off tomorrow. What are your plans? What y'all plan on doing? I'm laughing because I got my comments closed out, and I'm asking y'all what y'all planning for the holiday. Anyway, I'm full, honey. I went, got some Mexican food, and I am full, okay? But anyway, we're gonna do this. I had me a quesadilla with some barbacoa. I love brisket, right? But anyway, let's just get right into this. So, the other day, I did a talk. I don't think I did a reading with it. I did a talk about this whole Destiny Swapping thing, people taking your shit and blah, 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 and the bullshit behind that. Because one thing I didn't say, but that I want to say with that is when people do that, some more, and they copy off you. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about people copying off you. I mean, there's nothing you can do. But then, you look up, it's one thing. I mean, people are funny. You know, you wear, I don't know, hoop earrings, and then the next person wear, they copy off. No, they're not copying off of you. They make like millions and billions of these shits. You understand what I'm saying? And if someone else likes them, but it's one thing if people see something that you do that they admire, they like, and they do it. But it's another thing when people try to just take off on your whole persona. It's silly, and to think that they're going to take your place and blah, blah, blah. Like I was saying from the video, the guy was talking about, what did he say? Especially to those who God has promised something, and I was like, well, God gonna get confused about who He promised it to. But the thing about it is, when people do that, if you notice, for those who it has been done to, and I have seen it because it's been done to me, when they copy off of you, okay, trying to take on your reality, trying to be you. You know what I'm saying? They don't do it for very long. They do it for only for so long. And then it's like you can never like take on the full essence of someone else. It's not in the outer. It's not in because they say a couple of some catchphrases here and there, some words here and there, and you quote unquote copy off the talk books. The reality is, when it gets down to it, you are who you are. So you just really have on a mask, because your personality, your truth, who you are is going out of the, heart flows the issues of life. Out of you is going to come what's in you, not you trying to take on the persona and image of another person. Okay, that shit only lasts for so long. And though human beings can be dumb in a lot of ways, people are not stupid. They see right through your shit. But along with that, I was thinking about people who, those of you who had things stolen from you, inheritances stolen from you, things of that nature. Now, I had a house given to me and my sibling, and there's an idiot, a retard on here who is so busy trying to be me and take my life and think that she's gonna get what I got coming to me. She wants to make some kind of commentary about it. First of all, it's none of your fucking business. It's none of your business. How is what I do with what was given to me your business? You jealous witch. I'm not gonna even say witch. You jealous bitch. As she don't deserve. You don't know nothing about what I deserve and what I don't deserve. You don't know anything about my business. Because you think that you can just keep saying stupid shit, and that whatever you got going on in the background, whoever you're talking to, you think that just because you spew hatred towards me that you're going to get what belongs to me. You're not. You never will. So you can keep making an ass of yourself trying. You never will. First is they gave me the house, and she got rid of it or some dumb shit, and then it's a bloodline, didn't leave nothing for her. Well, bitch, which is it? You don't know, because you're so fucking desperate. But one thing I didn't have to do with my bloodline is make up one and lie about my bloodline, whether they left something for me or not, and lie about who my mother and father is. Anyway, you mind your own business. And calling me a biddy. You're nosy as fuck. But whatever you say that comes out of your mouth doesn't move me one way or the other. I know. Ha, he, talking evil. You think it's going to penetrate. It never will. But for those of you, not you, because ain't nobody left shit for you, but other people, for those of you who things have been left for you, and inheritances and whatnot that have been stolen from you, okay? Or, people have done these things to set you up, to, you crazy and all of this kind of stuff, and creating false documents about you and saying you crazy and you can't handle this, and we gonna take, and they done took things from you that belong to you. Let me say this. For people who do that, y'all come on in the room. Okay, Jesus came to save the lost sheep. Okay. For you all who do that, understand this. And for those of you who it's been done to, you do that with this thing in mind that you take something from someone, you take something from them because out of greed, hate, hatred, disdain, jealousy, envy, just being an asshole, a mean motherfucker, whatever the case may be. And let me say this too, Aunt Teresa, I know I didn't address this when you did it. So you've thrown yourself in the garbage can as well. Now, you used to text me periodically, which I always was kind of surprised about that. I never understood why. And I said, well, I guess because she's my aunt. I don't have any relationship with her like that. But I thought it was, but I said, but that's nice. That's a nice gesture that she has done that. However, after the move you made the last week with my sibling, because he's so desperate, it's always with him. Y'all, aunts and cousins on my dad's side who do that shit, he's always the one that's spearheading you all to do it. Because he's always shifty in the background. My father's mother had 10 children. Well, I think 11, but the oldest died. Then my father was next, and he became the oldest. She had 5 by my biological grandfather and remarried. You know, they divorced, I guess, whatever that situation was, remarried and had 5 more. Now, you all have your issues that I don't have anything to do with. But what I find funny with this whole situation is that first 5. My father's biological father's children have not done none of that shit. Now, I'm not saying that they haven't played a role, but they have not one of them have done none of that black magic, dream infiltrate, whatever the rest of that shit is. Not one. Not one of them. 3 boys, 2 girls. But y'all other 5, it just shows me something. All of your family issues that I would just hear a little bit here and a little bit there. You know, I'm a little kid just hearing stuff. Well, why this? Why she say this? Or why, you know, and not really understand until I got older. Oh, second 5. The oldest boy, the oldest one, Don, my Uncle Don. No, unfortunately, he has transitioned. I think, what was it, last year? No, he didn't do any of that bullshit. So while you all demean him, all of y'all, and talked about him, he didn't do none of that dumb shit. And I don't think he would have, because he had more sense than that. First 5 ain't did none of that crazy ass shit. I ain't saying they innocent. Definitely not when it come to money. According to my dad, they all greedy. All they care about is money. They haven't done that at all. But you second 5, not all of y'all, but at this point, 3 of you all. And what was she would she be the third to the last girl? She didn't, but her son did. Grotesque. I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching. I hope your mama watching. I hope your daddy's watching. I hope all of your nieces and nephews are watching. But then, Teresa, so when you joined in, I said, well, okay, I guess, what was the text? Was you part of the whole shebang in the first place? But you did give me some interesting information in that dream. And you let me know everybody knew you wasn't none of her child. So thank you for the confirmation, which I already know that. But everybody knew that you were not her child. You were not her daughter. So thank you. So now, anybody over there, my daddy, anybody else, I wouldn't think about why she said, please, your own sister everybody knew that we all knew. That's what you said. We all knew you were not her daughter. Okay? Everybody knew. Like I said, I guess the church folks are sitting around there looking like, who the hell they think they fooling? Who do they think they're fooling? Everybody knew. Everybody. But honey, please. Why are y'all letting him pull y'all down into the garbage can with him? My sibling. Because his mother done fucked his mind up in his life. Why? I don't care about his lecture promos and all that shit they throw up all over the internet with the PhD behind his thing. It's so funny. I be looking at these people's pictures on the internet. They just be looking all professional and I'm in school. I have my degree. I have my PhD. Look at my family. Look at we're family. We're happy. We would never do that. We're so pure. What is she talking about? Oh, she's crazy. Fuck out of here. But it was nice that you text me, but don't anymore. And I mean, I was like, it's so interesting how she would text me for what you do that for about 3, 4, 5 years. Every blue moon, just checking on you, just say hi, how you doing, baby? Hey, Auntie, I'm doing good. Thank you for reaching out. Yeah, blue moon. I knew I was gonna get a text from you, but then, you know how the roaches do when the lights come on. And on my old channel, on my last, I think it was probably my last video, when I made the announcement, I knew what the deal had been being. Lights came on, and y'all scattered like roaches. Didn't hear from anybody. Only one person, and that was some bullshit. My uncle. One of my dad's brothers. But that was some bullshit. And he knew it was bullshit. And I could tell in his voice, as we spoke, this is bullshit. But other than that, I said, isn't that interesting? No text, no hello, how you doing? How's the baby girl doing? How's everything going? Ain't nobody heard from me in a while, girl. Where you been? What's really going on? No, the bitch done found out. Who told her? Who? Like I said before, who spilled the beans, motherfuckers? Who spilled the beans? Well, bitch, if she found that out, what else did she find out, bitch? Just pretend like you don't know nothing. What? Her fake mama said don't talk to nobody. Y'all don't talk to her. Don't nobody say shit to her. The daddy said don't say shit to her. Nobody. We can't even say, don't say shit, goddamn it. We see what she going through with that crazy bitch online. Well, see, we involved her in the shit too. Don't say shit. Let's just sit back and watch her crumble. And come back begging us. She can't make it out there in them streets. Which she never was in no fucking streets. Did she find out about the money? How could you mess this up, fake mama? Well, do she know who her real mama is? No, she ain't gonna never find that out. Wait a minute, bitch. She's on there talking about she know who she is. She ain't said no names, though. Hell, we don't even know who she is. Ask her daddy. He ain't talking. He ain't gonna never say shit. How the fuck did the bitch, for somebody spilled the beans? That bitch ain't no motherfucking psychic. Them cards ain't got no names on them. How'd you find out? She don't believe in God like that. She just like us. Wretched and no good. A thief undone. Who told her? Didn't you get all her mail? I had a key to the house, goddamn. I was there all the time getting all her shit. Well, what happened to the black magic witchcraft? I thought your family had that shit down pat. Well, we've been trying, motherfucker. We've been trying our goddamnedest, but the bitch just won't die. What about them big diggers y'all got down there at that motherfucking gym? Ain't they doing their part? They keep trying, goddamn. Day in and day out, the bitch just won't go nowhere. We trying to... What about that crazy bitch online where they just don't seem to... That bitch talks too much. Who brought her in here? But goddamn it, how did she find out? Goddamn. How did the bitch come to the knowledge thereof? Did one of them motherfuckers at that goddamn church? No, them motherfuckers didn't know. Oh, they're gone. They done got off. Then went. Oh, here they're back. She just saying she know who she is. She don't know who she is. Oh, I know who she is, motherfuckers. She claims she done talked to her. No, she ain't talked to that woman. Don't you believe that? She just trying to scare us because she knows we're watching her. You think she know we watching her? I should have put some cyanide in that cup. Every time she came over, I offered her some tea. Apparently what I put in there wasn't enough for her fucking ass. Oh, this bitch going too far. Y'all hear her talking over there? She going too far. She thinks she cute. Somebody's helping that bitch. Who's helping her? I volunteer. We'll go in her dreams and find out. Do some crown shot. That crazy bitch online. She do all that magic. That other crazy niece of that fake mama of hers. That great niece. They ought to be able to find out. I see somebody saying, oh, that ain't right. Yes, the fuck it is right. I thought she was nice. We thought she was nice and sweet. Listen at her talking all that shit. We don't have accents like that. What is she doing? Oh, you done fucked up now, motherfucker. Anyway. So like I was saying. So it was just so interesting. I said, you know what? Bitch, if I was wrong, you would have heard something from somebody. As soon as you made that video, turn that light switch. No, I left the house. I ran for my fucking life. Fuck you, nutball, on here on YouTube. She raging. She went to Los Santos. They've been trying to kill me. Fuck you, bitch. I ran for my fucking life. Make a lie about that. No, bitch. And I called my father's aunt. I mean, my father's sister, my aunt. And I said, something is wrong with the woman, the fake mama. She's something wrong. You know, but what's interesting, she said to me, she said, well, baby, what you mean? I said, she just acting crazy. Something wrong with her. What's like, I don't understand. She said, uh-huh. Excuse me? What'd you say? Said what? Uh-huh. But baby, what happened? What'd she do? What happened? Blah, 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 blah. Money? We handled all the money. I know we did. Me and my brother, we got all granddaddy's money in order, bitch. What you talking about, bitch? Talk to my dad. What? What? My family? Your family? I don't know who the fuck you talking about. I said, oh, he mean me and my sibling and that woman. Never heard that terminology before, but you get old, things change. Oh, okay. I know he's not well, by the way. And, had some words with him about about the house. Crazy ass sibling. I said, I tell you what, fuck off. Fuck it. I won't say fuck all y'all. Just fuck it. I'm out. Reach out to one uncle I've been talking to. We would talk not all the time, but we would talk, had good conversation. Reached out. You know how you reach out in the messenger, and you can see when the person has seen that they seen your message. Well, he saw my message. He didn't call me. Weeks had gone by. I said, that's not like him. I think it might have been like, and I said something to him. I'm like, well, I understand if you don't want to talk to me. Still nothing. I think it might have been 2 months later. He called. Talking about how he was in a terrible accident. I can't believe your daddy came here. I hate to see him like that. No, you don't. You don't hate to see him like that. You don't care. You're probably happy to see him that way. Because y'all couldn't stand each other. And you're probably sitting back looking at him like, that's what the fuck he get. That's what he deserved. You might say it to his face, but you might not. I don't know. But anyway, then I make the video. You mean tell me, motherfuckers, 4-4. You mean tell me, motherfuckers, that this woman is not my biological mother? I done found this shit out. And not only that, the biological mother is white. My biological mother. No wonder people all my life have been asking me crazy questions. Are you mixed? Are you Puerto Rican? Are you all of this shit? No, what are they talking about? Why are you saying that? What is that coming from? I think that was my last video on that old channel. And despite what a cretin says, I shut it down like, you know what? Let me sit back off fucking social media. Because fuck social media and work all this shit out. Well, that lasted about 2 weeks. I started this channel. Well, anyway, and all this time, not one of you all, and don't, I'm not asking you to, I ain't cried because you haven't. Not one of you all have reached out in any way, shape, or form. Not a text. Shut up, Bree. Oh, family, I told her, blah, 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 I'm better than her. Not a text. Not a DM. Nothing. No, bitch. Because you turned the lights on. And they ran for the fucking hills. Because, bitch, you know that. What else do you know? I don't give a fuck about that woman who raised me, her family. Y'all stay y'all asses far, far away. You remember like in what was that movie, Forrest Gump? I was in that movie, Forrest Gump. I was an extra. I was up there with Tom Hanks. I was 2 people away from him. When the little girl went to the field to pray, the Lord, take me far away from here. Far, far away. Far, far. She was so cute. Far, far away. That's that shit. Far, far away. Stay far, far away. But the crazy thing is you won't. Now, you won't do it physically because you probably think that I'm going to cuss you out. And you know that you would be deserving of it. Now, I wouldn't expect anybody to say to me, pull me to the side, auntie, cousin, uncle, and then pull me to the side and say, you know she ain't your mama. I wouldn't expect that. Okay, so please. I'm not that. But it's not that. It's just the deception of all of it. But nevertheless. But you keep doing that dream shit. Now, this was, I think, either last week or the week before last. You know, that shit used to bother me. Now I'll just get up like, okay. Sometimes I don't even realize it till after I've gotten myself together. Oh, okay, they came through last night. Well, whatever. And I was like, okay, Aunt Teresa, Seriously. And there go the sibling. He bring y'all all over there in the shadows and shit. you Y'all are funny. But like I said, for everybody that's listening, and y'all gonna pass the video around. She on. Y'all probably sitting there right now. She on. Got the lays in the, got the queso and tortilla chips. Got the popcorn. Did you got your beer? Your Coke 45, nigga. Tell her daddy she on. You know he can't hear. Put the closed captions on for her. Does she got the closed captions on? Because we don't talk to him any other time. And you know you probably don't. But he might deserve it. I don't know. Well, y'all talk. All of this time. So you just like, you have nothing. You have, I don't want to say defense. It's like, well, whatever. You have no excuse. You have nothing. But she sure told me in that dream, everybody knew. We all knew. And I kind of told people that when people would ask, I'm like, hell yeah, everybody knew. Shit. Then no wonder. I said, no wonder people used to ask me that shit all the time. You mixed, you Puerto Rican, what's your ethnic background, where you come from, all of that shit. I thought you was going to speak Spanish when you opened your mouth. All of that shit. I told the lady who raised me one time when I was in college, I said, everybody keeps asking me if I'm mixed. I don't understand why. She did, You're telling me you mixed with black and blacker. That's not the issue though. I mean, in a way it was deceitful, but I don't know all the circumstances surrounding that. But that's not the reason the roaches ran when the lights came out. She calling us roaches. That's not the reason you ran when the lights came on. It's what goes with that. What else does she know? I don't give a fuck if that lady who raised me or my daddy told y'all. Don't say shit to her. If it wasn't anything else to it, then you would look at them and say, don't say nothing else. Don't nobody say nothing to her. For what? That's my niece. I can talk to her. That's my cousin. I can talk to her. We can talk to her. But that's not it. So, I gather that it will be, I guess after he gets over his drunken stupor, so whatever the fuck the sibling goes through, he'll bring more of y'all over. But like I said, the first 5, my father's biological father, his children, our grandfather who lived in the house that I lived in, the house that was left for me, and probably the sibling's name added to it when my grandmother couldn't speak or nothing no more. I think somebody's stupid. It's telling. It ain't no better, but it's telling. I certainly hope that who was it? The third child of the second man's children. I don't see her doing anything like that. I honestly didn't see my Aunt Teresa doing anything like that, being cajoled into doing anything like that, because I didn't know you went to the military and you were gone most of my years growing up, so I rarely saw you. But the reputation that you had was that of nobody was gonna mess with you. Dare they try? Which I like that. So when I saw it, I said, look at this. Maybe old age softens a person, or they're easily bribed, or whatever the fuck it is. Why am I now just thinking about Big Irv? Please don't you come. But anyway, I think you the one. They think you the one who stole all them all them firearms out of the siblings' house when he was living in there. Why she say that? Cause that's what y'all thought. Any fucking way. So that's a great lead in to what I'm about to say. So for those of you who people have stole things from you, family, whatever these people, whoever these people are, crazy bitches online and all of that kind of shit, trying to steal your shit. Okay. Trying to create, this bitch so hard trying to create a narrative so when she thinks she's still what's mine and what's coming to me, she says, see, this was mine. It was from La Nostros, Dandridge, what's that man's name? Escobar Gaviria. So when these people do these things, I want you to understand something. I want you to understand something. I don't know why it's making that noise. Do y'all hear my phone? Oh, that's this phone. Okay. So when people do these things, they are in this mindset. And don't you be in this mindset, but they're in this mindset. They got you now. Because for them to have done that to you, it really shows they don't love you. They don't care about you. Some of them have great disdain for you. They want to see you suffering. And some of you might be doing fine financially. You may not even need whatever it is. But they damn sure ain't gonna have it. That's their attitude. That's their spirit. They ain't gonna get this money. Where's the money? We done spent it because they ain't gonna get this money. That's their attitude and their spirit. This is a mindset of people who come from a place of lack. They're poor. They're poverty stricken. I don't give a fuck if they're making 6 figures a fucking year or more. They're poor and they're poverty stricken. This is that old world shit. Don't you wince. Don't you cry. I feel like it's so funny to me when people want to insult people and tear them down. Besides talking about how they look, which you talked about that. When I talked about that. When I say we, I mean me and those with like minds. On my other video that I did the other night about being in God, the forms of God infinite. I talked about the look thing when they talk about how you look and all that shit. To try to tear you down, rip you apart, make you feel like you ain't shit, make you feel ugly and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Another thing that they do, especially black folks in America, which is hilarious to me. Another thing they do is that you broke. Which what they're saying is you know, you don't have no money. That you're poor financially. And half the time, more than half the time, probably about 99.9% of the time, the people that are saying it is like the pot calling the kettle black. And like I said in another video, how they know what your financial status is? Unless they done hacked into your shit. And then if they did that, they're a fucking criminal. Which that's a problem. You're a fucking menace to society and to yourself. But the vast majority of people in the West or in the United States, I don't know about no other countries. I don't know how many documentaries they got to do about it and how many videos and talks about it. The majority of people, even with thriving careers, and we're not talking about just now. This shit, I used to hear this shit back in the fucking 80s when I was a teenager, are living paycheck to paycheck. And that was in the 80s, goddamn, when shit was cheap. Well, you can make $30,000 a year, buy a house, have a couple of cars, you know, go on vacation. I was watching the Jeffersons. Y'all remember the Jeffersons? And Jefferson, he had, you know, the franchise of his dry cleaners. He had moved on up to the east side, New York City, Manhattan, and finally got his piece of the motherfucking pie. So his son goes to school. Lionel goes to school for engineering, graduates, but Lionel didn't want to be an engineer. He got a job offer, and George was just having a fit because he didn't want to take the job. And he said to him something along the lines of, "Are you kidding me? This job pays, I believe he said, $27,000 or $25,000 a year." I heard that, I was like, well, back then I was a kid watching it, and it was a lot. And we're talking about in Manhattan. I was watching it, I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago. Me and my daughter, because I used to have all the DVD. I had all the DVDs, the great Sanford Son and Martin, and I had Jeffersons. And I heard that. I looked at my daughter. I said 25,000. So that's what that was the time, and that was good money. Not now, but back then they were saying. See, he was son was an engineer. He got his degree to be an engineer. He was about to go make some. Could have made some good money. Back then they was saying that people was living paycheck to paycheck. It's just like when people say they like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You're just an idiot. Don't nobody know nobody's financial status unless they tell them. And when you live in it, I know social media got pictures, got people thinking that everybody making it like that. When you watch the news and everything else and inflation all that, you pay attention, that's not the case. People living in fantasy land, pictures, like they're fucking five. But people are so ruled and controlled and regulated by money. Their God. And money, they know, all people always say, the money is the root of all evil. If you're trying to quote the manual, that's not what it says. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. But I mean, you need to do an analysis on that and read all the rest of the shit around there to see what they was talking about, okay? As people do anything to get it. Like steal from you, steal from their loved ones. Make up all kind of fake narratives about people online that they don't know because they got involved with people who's trying to tear them down, to try to steal their money and steal their personhood and whatever else they think belongs to them, and create a whole fake ass lie narrative because they think that they're going to get it. Because they done read the cards. Got into your Akashic records. Moved to your city and got involved with your peoples, and they told him that bitch got money coming to a bitch. I'ma get that shit. Pick up a whole fucking lie. Call her broke. Anybody do some shit like that, you know they fucking broke. And I don't mean financially. Anyway. I guess y'all like, get to it, bitch. It's 44 minutes in. What is you trying to tell us? Don't you worry. Because those people who do that, y'all who do that, they're under the assumption that what they took from you is going to make you or break you. But they took it so it's going to break you. And that there's nothing else. Nothing, that's it. That house they took that was left for you. The bonds that the old people used to buy for you. Okay. Or whatever else. That the white young girl family left for the little Negro child. They're under the false assumption that that's it. But let me tell you this. What they used to tell us in church. The cattle on 1,000 hills belongs to God. So I'm going to read this to you. It's a scripture. It's in the book of Psalms 50, verse 10, which reads, "For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills." We said, when I was in seminary, we used to talk about that. The cattle upon 1,000 hills belongs to the Lord. This verse, part of a psalm of instruction and rebuke, emphasizes that God is the creator and owner of all things, asserting that the entirety of the earth and everything in it belongs to God, belongs to Him, belongs to her. Divine ownership. The phrase highlights God's complete ownership of the world and its resources, including the vast herds on many hills. We talked about that equated to wealth. Okay, show a person's financial, quote unquote, status. Okay, this verse is within a larger psalm where God rebukes people for prioritizing ritualistic worship over true practical godliness and devotion. It implies that God, who owns everything, does not need sacrifices or offerings, which I'll be doing to them devils and whatnot, and them demons and your fake shit to hurt and destroy someone else. Okay, but rather true worship in a life that is pleasing to Him. It serves as a reminder that God is the ultimate God, not none of you motherfuckers. You're not, nor myself. You're no one's God except your own. God is the ultimate creator and provider. And while He has immense power and wealth, while God has the immense power and wealth, not you. We gonna take this money from him, from whatever. They ain't gonna have shit. Once we get this money, that's it for their ass. Oh, really? No, that's it for your motherfucking ass. For thieving from somebody else. From thieving and lying and manipulating. And doing everything in your fucking nothing ass power to destroy them. And try to make them look bad. Gang up on them. You don't have no fucking immense power. And you have no wealth. He desires not nobody doing no shit like that. Where money means more to you. This is for anybody. I'm not talking about just me. I'm talking about people who this has been done to, and for y'all who do that shit. You motherfuckers who do shit like that, which is a whole lot of folk. You have you don't love that, you don't care nothing about that. All you care about is money. That's your fucking God. That shit rules and regulates you. And half you motherfuckers, most of y'all, where is it fucking now? How can you be having financial struggles, which I know you are, fake mama, crazy ass sibling, and probably the rest of y'all? Where the fuck is it now? And for those of you whom it has been done to, ask them, where the fuck is it now? Where is it? See, what you thought you was going to do was take it and go live high on the hog in some highfalutin, you know how to say, highfalutin senior citizen place in Virginia where you had been planning that shit. You think I didn't look the shit up? I said, oh, this is what she was going to do with my money. And now you struggle. Which one is the girl on here? She read that shit like last year, or no, year before last. I said, I know what she's talking about. And that's where you sit. All the money my father had. Where the fuck is it now? Y'all get that shit in your hand and your head get fucking big than a motherfucker. But the thing about it is, besides that, I mean, it's just like you have no power. You're powerless. Your actions show that you are powerless. You have no power of self. You don't love yourself to do that to another person, but not only to do that, to strive to destroy them, to strive to put them 10 feet under when they've done nothing but show you love. I was thinking about when I was a little girl, my sibling, I remember one time he was sick. I don't know, maybe he might have had a cold or flu or some shit like that. So lady raised me. She was giving him soup and shit. He was laying on the couch looking pitiful, sick. And I was just a little thing. And I took him some apples. Oh, you want some applesauce? You know. I'm a nurse and back to health too. And I remember she just kept looking at me and she was like, that was so sweet. Yeah, that's who I am. I don't care what you all tried to do to me. And try to make me out to be. Because you want to steal something. And because you're jealous. Because you don't have that heart. Somebody did something to me one time. I got real mad. Next person that come along, I started to act on it, but I heard clear as day, just because that person was a fool, don't mean you ever change who you are. So just because a crazy bitch on here is a fool, or anybody else, any of the rest of y'all, doesn't mean that you change who you are. That was the word from on high. Please. You have no power. You have no wealth. You have no wealth of mind, no wealth of heart, no wealth of soul, no wealth of spirit. Where is it now? Where's the $75,000 you stole from me concerning that house? Where is it? In the bottle? He desires a deep, dedicated relationship with his people. Let me read this. Every animal of field and forest belongs to me, the Creator. I know every movement of the birds in the sky, and every animal of the field is in my thoughts. The entire world and everything it contains is mine. This is from the verse. This is the scripture, the manual. If I were hungry, do you think I would tell you? For all that I've created, the fullness of the earth is mine. Am I fed by your sacrifices? Of course not. Let me tell you something. Hold on. There it is. I'm thinking about that song. If God be for you, who can be against you? For greater is he that is in us. For greater is he that is in us. For greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, that's a song that when I used to go to church with my grandmother, that it was what the men's choir would sing. Okay. Therefore I say unto you, Matthew 6:25 through 34. I'm going to read the whole thing. Be not anxious for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than the food, and the body more than the raiment, the clothes, in other words? Behold the birds of heaven, that they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, and your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are not ye of much more value than they? No, you don't think that you are. It's not about me. It's not about those whom you all have victimized. No, you don't think that you are of any value. Because when the value was there in your lives, myself and others like me, who God sent to you, you kicked them. You beat them. You tried everything in your power to destroy them. And which of you, by being anxious, can add 1 cubit unto the measure of his life? Which one of you? By being anxious. Which one of you? Because y'all some anxious motherfuckers now. Worried. Poor. Of mind, heart, soul, body, life, and spirit. Which one of you can add shit to the measure of a person's life? Of his life. Not none of you. None. And why are ye anxious concerning clothes, goddamn? And why are ye anxious concerning raiment? Here it is. Consider the lilies of the field. That's Amy Grant. Solomon dressed in royal robes has not the wealth of them. Consider the creatures of the air. For all of the diamonds in all the earth have I can't remember the words. Jehovah loves his own. We're just gonna say God loves his own. And Jehovah, I love you so. And Jesus, I want you to know, for all you've done for me to set me free. I'll never let you go. But y'all did. Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not. The lilies. I love lilies. They're beautiful. They don't toil. What the fuck are you talking about? Neither do they spin. They don't worry. They don't struggle. Yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. That's what she was saying. Solomon dressed in royal robes has not the wealth of them. Consider the creatures of the air. He takes care of each and every need. That's it. If we ask him for bread, will he give us a stone? Jehovah loves his own. Okay, that was the shit. But anyway, let me get to it. Yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. All these people are talking about Solomon, you know shit about Solomon. But if God doth so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, you know it's going to get hot, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Y'all don't have no faith. Ye of little faith. You got to steal and lie and cheat and try to kill that God sent to you. You don't love God. You don't love yourselves. That's what I said. You're not. You don't believe in Christ. You don't follow the Christ consciousness. Fuck out of here. What was Christ consciousness? What did Jesus, the Christ, the anointed, the enlightened one, preach? Love. That's it. O ye of little faith, be not therefore anxious, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or with wherewithal shall we be clothed? That's y'all. I want pretty things. I want to look glamorous. Still, I'm talking about that bitch. Still her shit. Did the black magic work? She still living? We got to have that we stole his money. Because I got to buy my records and shine my shoes. Be not therefore anxious, saying, what shall we eat now? For those of you who this been done to, don't be anxious. Don't be worried about it. Wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. Okay? For the Gentiles, those who were not Hebrew, in other words. Or we just say this, who was not the chosen ones. The chosen ones were sent to you. And look what you did to them. You failed your test. Not only did you fail your test, you kicked the chosen, God's chosen, who was sent to you to love you, to help you, to heal you, that you were supposed to work with. You kicked them. You spit on them. You beat them. You punched them. You tried to kill them. You slandered them. Me being one. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. God knows what the fuck you need. But seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Nuh-uh. Y'all gonna seek that money first and kill that chosen bitch, that child of God. We know that's who and what she is. Be not therefore anxious for the morrow. For the morrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Okay. So that little bit that they took from y'all and from me, that little tiny bit, it's poor poverty-stricken people who got sent y'all to these people, the chosen ones, to help get this earth up out of this fucking loop. Each one teach one. Bringing Christ consciousness to them. What did you bring? Nothing but love. Because most of y'all like me can say and will say, and it's the truth, I didn't do anything to any of them. No, you didn't. And no, nor did I. I don't give a fuck what the crazy bitch over there, what her fucking weird ass narrative is from day to day. Love. They don't want love. They don't want love. The love is too powerful. Now, there are people out there who will welcome your chosenness, the fact that you are chosen, see you and recognize you as such, and look for the healing that you bring and the love that you bring. The rest of y'all, like I said the other night, you better get on your knees and hope and pray. You had angels right in your home, me being one, sitting right there amongst you. And you don't know what God used that person who left that money for me and the others set aside for. You don't know what it was to be done, what was to be done with it. For you. No, but no, bitch, you ain't gonna be more powerful than me, bitch. That's what it is. That's your fucking problem. But it's not about me or the next one being more powerful than you. We are the elect of God. And you spit on him. And you chose to try to kill him or her, the great mother, and bury her and destroy her and kill her. And steal. How you steal from the chosen of God? And you sit where you sit. And it will be worse. Sibling, don't bring nobody else into my fucking dreams. Don't you bring your ass back into my dreams. All that PhD fake shit you do that you got people thinking that you're somebody and worshiping you. That's what you continue to do. Your fake ass lectures. Like you're a good person. You keep on with that. You stay out of my fucking dreams. All of you family members, girlfriends of my father, any of the rest of you motherfuckers, you stay out of my fucking dreams. Any of you energy thieves, stealers who stole shit from me and my essence and whatnot, that's done and over with. Now you can default back to who you truly are. Because you ain't better than me, and you ain't gonna never be better than me. And you ain't gonna steal shit from me, my essence and my being, to ride on for a couple of years for your fake ass pictures on social media, like you're actually doing something. And Philippe, you can stop with the black magic witchcraft. You've been doing it for days. And nigga, if that's you who came on my Purple Ocean app faking with my name, nigga, you would want to stop. If that situation is actually you, you still just as dumb, you don't get it. Keep on. Yeah, her or whoever that person is you talking about, yeah, they're going to fucking prison. And that's where the fuck they're going to stay. So for the rest of you chosen, you elect, it don't matter what a motherfucker got to say. Their fake ass shit, their worldly shit. They're so fucking material, in the material realm, acting like they're spiritual. They don't know the first thing about spirituality. They don't know what that means. They think it means worldliness. Let them. The cattle on 1,000 hills belongs. And what they stole from you and what you stole from me, You're going to get double that back, however God chooses to give it to you. And so will I. Triple even. So you keep up with your fake fuck narrative, bitch, to try to steal from me. Your silly ass posts. And your fucking dream infiltration. And all your bullshit. Consider the lilies of the field. They toil not. They spin not. Everything, the cattle on 1,000 hills belongs to the Lord. Everything here belongs to God. To the greater. To the great mother sent. They gonna send the aliens to come in. Oh, shut the fuck up. That bullshit. Believe anything these white people put in the book to fuck with your mind. And you say that shit, my father being one of them, and the angel that's right there in your face that was sent to help and assist, you spit on them, you spit in the face of God. So the rest, don't worry about it. Whether it comes financially, monetarily, in the form of love, abundance, joy, peace, contentment, happiness, actually doing shit for others up off the motherfucking internet or on it, but really from a place of a genuine heart, soul, and mind. Because, see, you wouldn't even be able to do that as far as they was concerned, because they were going to have you 10 feet or whatever the burial shit is, 20 feet under, whatever. That you wouldn't even be able to do it. You're going to have it all. You better believe it. That little piece of nothing that they stole from you, this world is in a fucking loop because of motherfuckers like you. And you get up in your fake churches and your fake spiritualities talking your fake shit. And the angels is right there. But you trying to fucking torture their fucking ass. Get the fuck out of here. Solomon dressed in royal robes has not the wealth of them. Consider the creatures of the air. For all of the diamonds in all the earth. Huh. Okay. I keep forgetting the words. But y'all heard it. Consider Solomon dressed in robes. I'm doing the song. Has not the worth of them. Consider the lilies of the field. He takes care of. She, the great mother, they take care of each and every need. Leave all your cares behind. That's what it said. Be anxious for nothing. Seek God, and you will find your Father loves you so. Don't be sitting somewhere crying and in no fetal positions and all of that kind of stuff from the workings of evil. Consider the creatures of the air. For all of the diamonds in all the earth have not the wealth of them. Consider the creatures of the air. Jehovah loves them with tender hand. He knows your every care. His touch is always there to see you through the night. Okay? One more. Consider the lilies of the field. For how much more does he love his own if Yahweh cares for them? Consider the creatures of the air. He takes care of each and every need. If we ask him for bread, will he give us a stone? Jehovah loves his own. All right? You remember that. Okay? Now some of y'all may not like the terminology Jehovah. God, okay? The great mother. Okay, let's work together. Motherfucker, believe you can keep on. If that was you, that child gonna be in prison for the rest of her fucking days. You done lost all your friends. You're going to lose a lot more. You keep on fucking with me. All right, I was going to do a read and an art project and all of that kind of thing, but I'll get to that another time and another day. All right, it's 8:40. Don't worry about it. Don't be sitting crying about it. You just keep walking your walk. Y'all walk your walk. Live your life. Stay in your prayer. Stay in your meditation. Stay in yourself. Stay in your being. Do what it is that you know you have been led here to do. Whatever healing work that you need to do. Do what it is that you have been sent here to do. Now, when I say alien, when people talk about the aliens coming, I ain't talking about the star seeds and all of that kind of thing. I'm talking about that other shit people been talking about. They've been saying that shit since the 70s. And every single time, just like they send all the ascended masters. All the ascended masters came down here. We gonna help. We gonna help. We gonna help. They crucify them and do all kind of dumb shit. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world, lose his own soul? Just don't you lose yours. Those who are chosen and sent. The true ones. The true elect. And don't nobody have to come to you, Miss Ma'am, to talk about, for you to tell them they're elect. And you don't even know what's up and down. Fuck out of here. You say that shit for the fake shit here on motherfucking YouTube. Don't nobody fall for that shit. Especially no true chosen of elect of God. Fucking kidding me. But don't none of the rest of y'all come in my fucking dreams. I would like to sleep at night. I don't give a fuck about nobody's goddamn narrative on here lying about me. That's what true chosen people go through. They're lied on all the fucking time. And they usually are called witches. And they usually call every demon demons and every demon, just like they call Jesus in the Bible. That's how he healed people, through demons. Y'all do the same shit over and over again. Say the same thing. Y'all ain't nothing but the people who do that. Y'all ain't nothing but descendants of those motherfuckers of the synagogue of Satan. Y'all just the fucking descendants. It's in the blood. It's in your bloodline. That's why they should keep going boom, boom, over and over and over again. You do what you elect. You do what you are called to do, and you be who you are called to be, and don't you worry about the rest. Do your prayer, your meditation, so on and so forth, and keep walking with your head held high while they sit up there somewhere with dirt and dust all over their fucking ass. Sit there with all kind of spot and blemish all over their fucking ass, because they spit in the face of God. And don't look back. Don't be like Lot's wife and look back and turn into a pillar of salt, because that's what the fuck is going to happen. All right, stay out my fucking dreams. You all have favor. Peace.